Miss Mogherini, could you move?
It's better to come up. May I join you afterwards? May I join you afterwards? Ja.
Sekunde. Lassen Sie, wir fangen an.
It's always difficult for me.
Okay, dear ladies, welcome to Prinz-Carl-Palais. We've always used this jewel of a building to welcome special guests in Bavaria. It's just the right venue for our 5th Women's Breakfast at the Munich Security Conference. Good morning to you all. It's an honor to welcome such a high-profile group of experts in international affairs and security policy. I thank you all for coming. I'd especially like to thank the co-organizers of the Women's Breakfast, Chairwoman of Van Seidel Foundation, Professor Madeleine, and Dr. Temple, Chairwoman of Women in International Security, Deutschland. The Security Conference Women's Breakfast has become a model for success, and you've played an important role in that process. Many thanks for your work and your support. Distinguished guests, your attendance here demonstrates the cliché of many men, few women, no longer applies. The Security Conference is experiencing more and more female presence. This is not only an advantage to us women, it's a benefit to the Security Conference as a whole. Ladies, our international order, our peaceful coexistence is being put to a difficult test. Terrorists threaten our values and our freedom. The news is dominated by violence, terror, escape from desperation and fears for the future. Vice President Mogherini, as High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, you carry out your office with diplomacy and perseverance. You represent a strong Europe in the world, just as much as you stand for the close relationship between Europe and the USA. Just three weeks ago, you underscored during your visit to Washington, we share values and no one can take that away from us. That's in our DNA. I bid you a very warm welcome. We look forward to your keynote. I'm also very happy to see several ministers in our midst this morning. On their behalf, I'd like to greet our German Defense Minister, Ursula von der Leyen. I'm very pleased that you are here. I'd also like to warmly welcome Madeleine Albright. As the first woman to head the US Department of State, you enjoy an impeccable reputation in the USA and well beyond. You are among the strong women in international security policy, and you have a deep connection with Europe. Your attendance is a great honor for us. Ladies, the Munich Security Conference stands for conducive dialogue in a trusting atmosphere. Human interaction is also the hallmark of our Women's Breakfast. In these times, growing uncertainty and new conflicts, we must all work to continue enhancing international cooperation. In addition to security policy, this also includes economic collaboration to the benefit of humanity. On the occasion of today's event, allow me to say this. The Bavarian state government is working hard toward the success of the transatlantic trade and investment partnership between the EU and the USA. We see TTIP as a grand opportunity for innovation and employment. The TTIP must not fail due to not listening to one another or lack of clarity. There is a great deal at stake. Of that, I'm firmly convinced. Ladies, prosperity and peace in the 21st century can only be attained with coordination action. It will require cooperation among the international community. Protection for liberty and human rights can only be achieved with networked and international security. Wherever there is war, escape from desperation and brutality, it is women and girls who are particularly exposed. We are shaken by the fate of the Yazidi women in Iraq, who are being raped, kidnapped and enslaved. Let us also remember the kidnapped schoolgirls in Nigeria. No one can be unmoved by their fates. We must raise our voices. Let us make it clear. We work for human rights everywhere in the world, be it for women or men, regardless of religion and skin color. We need a strong network for these universal rights. Together we can achieve a great deal. It is in the spirit of cooperation that you've come to the 51st Munich Security Conference. And it's in this spirit that I wish us all productive discussions on this early morning.